Hey guys, and welcome to this video. So today I'm gonna show you my hamster cage and what's in it and why mainly. So the first thing I'm gonna show you is the cage I have. It is not the IKEA Detolf, but it's very similar. It's basically just a glass shelf popped on its side, and I DIY'd the lids. So you can easily remove the lids like this, which will allow you to easily have access to your hamster. So this is what it looks like when the lid is off, and I just put some food back there because if she climbs on that house over there and finds the strength to push it, I don't want her to escape. So I don't think she's strong enough, but just in case. So I'm just gonna remove the other lid. And now let's start with the cage tour. At first, when I brought my hamster home, she was in this cage, which is now getting ready to be a rat cage, but there's no rats in there yet, but maybe one day there will. So why I chose this long flat cage is because hamsters really need floor space. They need at least 450 square inches, which is about, I think, 45 by 65 centimeters. But you can just easily convert it into inches, so you know exactly how much space your cage will provide. This cage is 950 square inches, so it's almost double the size. So let's start on this side. Right here I just have this wooden house. You don't really need a lot of climbing things because most hamsters don't really like climbing. Inside, I don't know if you can see, is a chew toy, and usually underneath here she makes her bed, and she also puts her food there, and she also goes to the toilet there. Then we got the first wheel over here. I don't really know how big it is. Well, yeah, compared to my hand, this big. Big enough for a dwarf hamster. So yeah, I have a dwarf hamster, by the way. So for a Syrian hamster, I would pick a bigger wheel, like this one. The reason why I have two wheels is just in case my hamster thought that one was too small, or she couldn't push that one, or because it's too big. She has like a backup so she can still get her exercise in. I got like a willow stick. I have about, I think, like 6 or 7 of these in her entire cage. Then we have her food. I use the most expensive seed mix in the pet store I could find. And most expensive, it's like, don't be scared, it's not that expensive. The bag I have, it's this bag. It's from the Netherlands, so I don't know if you can find it everywhere, but it's only like 5 or 6 euros, and I've had this bag for 2 months, and look how full it is still. So yeah. Then we have right next to the food her water. Hamsters don't drink a lot of water, so this is just a small bird water bowl, and it's more than enough if you just clean it out every day and bring some new water in. Then we have a castle right here. It's kind of a castle, and she can go through the holes over here, and there's a little window, and she can peek through everywhere and climb if she feels the need to, which I don't think she does. Then we have another like chew toy over here. You can also use this for, I think, rats and bunnies, but I'm not sure because I think this one contains honey, and that's not so good for rats, I believe, but definitely hamsters and bunnies. Let's move on. There's another house. In her old cage, she always used this as a toilet, so I didn't want to remove it. That's why it's still in there. And she has another one of those chew toys in there. It's kind of like this one, but in green. I have 3 of those hearts, and that's just made of some different seeds. This is also completely edible. It's made of cardboard and just like, I don't know, some hay kind of material. And it's a Christmas hat, and I just thought it was very cute, and it was on sale right after Christmas. That's why I got it. You can make a lot of toys out of cardboard and toilet rolls or toilet tubes, like this maze kind of thingy I made. It's not very well made, but it's fun. She uses it. I have a lot of those in the rest of the cage as well. You can make a number, like a lot of different toys, and you can hide food in them as well, so it will stimulate her to find food in those toys. Right here I have like the typical hamster toy thingy. A lot of people have this. I think originally it's made for sand, but I don't use it for sand because I already clearly have a big sand bath here. Actually, it's just a sand area really. I will make a different video about that as well. Right here I just put some tissue, and what's the good thing about that is you can just grab some toilet paper, rub it over your arms, and I know that sounds really weird, but if you just rub it over your arms, your hamster will notice it smells like you, and the next time it will smell you. The next time the hamster smells you, it will become less scared of you, and it really helped me with taming my hamster. And she's asleep, by the way, that's why we don't see her. Then I have this. I don't really know what to call this. It looks like a cat toy, but very small, and I just thought it was very cute. Then I have this toy. I don't know where to get this. It's just some cardboard I had lying around when we moved here. And I just put, as you can see, some sunflower seeds and some mealworms in there, so she can just try to get that out, kind of motivate her to get her food. Then we have like these wooden logs. I'm not gonna remove them because I don't want to wake my hamster, but basically, actually I don't think she's in this one. So actually it's these tunnels but made from wood. So that's really nice. Especially I can imagine for older hamsters that will be nice, kind of a little help to make the tunnels. But my hamster is perfectly capable of doing that, but I still really like them. Then we have some more chew toys. I have a lot of these lying around in her cage, just in case she's bored. Fun fact, you can also use a normal walnut for this. She loves these. It will take a long time for your hamster to actually break one of these nuts and get the reward, and wearing hamster teeth down is very important. So then we have a normal bendy bridge, just like I kind of used as a divider over here. I used this one as a little hide, so that's really cute. Next thing, these are actually dog toys. It's kind of shaped like a toothbrush, and it's actually for small dogs. Oh, focus. And but hamsters love them. I don't know if I have the other one anymore, but no, I don't think I do. But she completely destroyed this thing, so she clearly really likes it. Then I have this small house made of grass, and just another like straw house. Everything is like completely edible in this cage except the plastic wheels, but they're made of hard plastic. Never put soft plastic in your hamster's cage because they will ingest it and it's not good for them. And the last toy, it's actually a rabbit toy, but it's also suitable for hamsters. It's the same material as the Christmas hat, and it's basically just, yeah, I don't know, like I think it's supposed to be reddish or something. I'm not really sure, but that's the last toy. That's it. Actually, that's the entire cage. Usually I spot clean it once a week. Then she usually only poops in the sand area, so I clean that completely, and then I just spot clean the rest. And a deep clean out usually once a month. And what you can do is just take, I think, about 1/3 or 2/3 of the bedding out and mix the old bedding with the new bedding. That way your hamster will not get stressed because all his or her smell is gone. Oh, actually, the last thing is this coconut. It's completely buried. I'm not gonna take it out, but it's a coconut with a hole in it. And yeah, she can just sit in there and sleep against the glass because a lot of hamsters like that. And one more thing, what hamsters really need is a lot of burrowing space. So this is it compared to my hand, and she completely pushed this down, so it was filled up to here. Hamsters need a lot of burrowing space because they, especially dwarf hamsters and gerbils, spend most of their time underground. So if you're looking for a hamster that is very interactive, I think I would pick a Syrian over a dwarf hamster, because my hamster only comes out at night, and usually even when she's awake she is just under this substrate. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye!